Yeah, to a certain extent, that's how it's going.
US Bank Stadium. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North.
Yeah, I think you do to some of the Chargers, man. Last good nigga really good, yeah. All the girls that decided to be with a nigga like Mr. If you gonna make a bro, that nigga good.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Mason with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get
boy got them too, man. See Darren Sharper get out, what, 27 or 28?
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get rolled. You don't want to get past. And they have committing in the secondary. They just want to stop it past. And it's still running essentially.
Minnesota's key team ready. Moving away.
I feel like, also was I just recently saw something about it. Like
it takes us near the 25, just a little past the 26. So here the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. Get your ass up 230, come downtown to Cadillac and wherever you call that motherfucker.
And continue this big season.
Just fuck this suit on.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You have a straight talk video on projection.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee.
You wanted to beat a nigga out.
A few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him.
It's going to take years,
performance like that.
Agreed.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he's brought down at the 16. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st down in Detroit. To throw is Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game?
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Vikings offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
You talk about this Lions defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Greg Dortch back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, one struck. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
There's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Lions at 10 and 5 to start play. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll get it down this time to 17. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17.
Murray going to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
15 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They run it with Mason. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run again with Mason. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, they would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams, 67 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down, and it's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Second and 17 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
26 yards. And the Vikings first down.
To throw is Murray. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 54 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. Let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are all receivers, maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff team on the field now is able to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Now 2nd and 5.
We go.
Again, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Now it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You guys been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he comes back with one complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Louis. What's that?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And they're going to get it. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
180. 12.
Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Intercepted. Well, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not.
So, cover 4.
The ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down out near the 40-yard line. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
First down, Detroit.
To throw is Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Goff throwing again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Over the middle, he's got to slide. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
What's up?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage.
Got that bitch too. Because he on the leverage. I'm come right back over the top. You running the end. This is it. Yep. I want that bit.
And now it's fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Bates' kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Murray now. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Maxwell Hairston. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
At the 43-yard line.
Connor going to get it again on second down. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding on to the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, second and 4. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have game.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 5.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2:16 to play. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them lead the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 1-yard gain.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Now he'll take this and run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
More yards. That's another.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Addison hauls it in.
And the hitch route was run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings first down.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they
handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information. your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flip Mode is the squid on. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast your, you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I got step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to like the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gonna approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft of the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. Got characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all with the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You if I end up fed, I end up. Did you just soft type? What?
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. As this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
What is up?
Off the play fake, Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
He has it at the 22. He's brought down before the return gets far. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
A gain of 15. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, Goff. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Whirling. 4 down.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw from Goff. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
180.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
20.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
13 more yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and goal.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 28th of the season, which gives him a share of the NFL record. And with that score, he's now eclipsed the 27 touchdowns of Shaun Alexander and Priest Holmes, and joined LaDainian Tomlinson atop the NFL with 28 rushing scores in one season. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 1st and 10. First down, Williams to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline. Your defense...
Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he's able to advance it just a little bit after recovering that fumble, partner, so a costly mistake is averted. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and go to work after.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Fox now to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down throw by Williams. And that's completed right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And that'll be first down, Chicago. One play in, Brock in his stride is already in enemy territory. First down, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now they face second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. On the move into the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Goff from his end zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
You know, we'll all look back at the play-by-play and see that was a run for 0, but it felt like more than that. It felt like offensively, that's a confidence drainer, and defensively, it's a momentum builder.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Goff to the air now. Short pass brought in. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Trying to work quickly now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 28.
Looking to throw. Goff. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
57 yards.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
57-yard gain. First down, Lions.
From the red zone on first. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions push the lead to 20.
Bears nothing. Jack Fox to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Williams on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that Drake route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
What is going on?
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Santos' kick is good. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to... Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Block 20.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Bears in the nickel, third down. Third and long for him here. That's complete to Sloan. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Taken in by Williams outright. He dodged the tackle. And he's down to almost... No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
Just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff setting the throw. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary. And he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions making a 24-point ball game. Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Chicago getting set to take the field now. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Forced down to his right. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a fan favorite.
Ball and defender run to the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with a pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
You just get the play off. He's got Smith again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. They've got the football, too. Goff working from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th down.
4th down, Goff throwing. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. Now Williams. The left side finds Burden. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
That's good.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. 1st down. Williams. That's caught by Burden. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
6 yards. That's another Bears.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he gets them back what they lost on that penalty. 2nd and 10. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Again, it's Williams. This one's caught. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears make it an 11-point ball game.
Bears 16.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Gibson here from the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Complete left side, it's just long. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions moments away from win number 12. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Shotgun handout to Gibson. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
DC. 17.
Goff's going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34-yard.
The gun, here's Williams. As the open man downfield. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. We'll get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Williams to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. And they just can't finish the play. Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
That's good for a Bears first down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Williams set to pass. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And at this point, you may as well go for it every chance, right? They're leaving the offense out there. Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes